So when I say who made me gay, it's Whoopi Goldberg and the movie Sister Act 2. She's my everything.
Yeah.
Because I realized even as a young Jewess, I was taken by a gospel chorus.
Or
Save
who-
the bush.
Yeah,
Save the bush. Cheers to gay podcasting.
Oh, yay.
So Phyllis, I'm very excited for our guest today.
I am too.
He's a podcaster, a comedian, an actor, a friend of mine. Please welcome to the show, Eric Williams.
Yay.
Girls, it is an honor to be here with you.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited to gab and chat.
I
We are
can-
too.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
to you. And
Thank
you know
you.
what? I have to say, my love language is either being at a diner or a family restaurant in a booth. And so I
Amazing.
feel very at home.
Good. That's the goal. We want everyone to feel
Very comfy.
homey here.
And I do.
Good. Good. That's good to hear.
So Eric and I met at a podcasting event maybe like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
At Bar Lubitsch. It's like this Russian communist themed bar in West Hollywood.
Russian communist themed
Yeah.
bar.
Have you been there?
No.
No? Yeah.
What makes it a communist bar?
It's like there's communist propaganda everywhere, right? I mean, it could just be like Russian words.
They did some stuff to me in the bathroom that I don't want to talk about.
Okay. 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 So, I mean, do communists go there?
No, I mean, no, it's just like the theme. It's the
It's-
kitsch.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we met that night. I remember we like bonded over talking about chest hair, which you
And
brought
I really
to the
wanted
show.
to honor our history.
Yes.
Thank
by
you.
wearing this.
So this is intentional.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
My
love it too.
influence.
Well, I do this for not only you, but also because I was growing up feeling so embarrassed to have body hair. And it's all, I talk about it too much on my own gosh darn podcast, but any chance to show the tits, I take that chance.
You take the chest.
Yeah, to like honor the child in me who was once ridiculed for having body hair.
Why would anybody ridicule a guy for having body hair?
Well, when we were growing up, it was very much in vogue to be like an Abercrombie bag model who
Yeah.
was all totally smooth. Now would you agree that we're now in an era where it's like more celebrated?
I think it's totally swung in the other direction.
Which I don't know what the reason behind it. I don't know if it's because like social media has made it more normal to like
Right.
show people that actually have normal body hair. But yeah, for us growing up, it was like if you were hairy, you
Yeah.
were a freak.
Yeah, Lance Bass, hairless, just like
All
all
of-
of NSYNC.
was it
Yeah.
just for gay guys that would judge each
No,
other,
it
or
was
just all?
all. In fact, here's the interesting thing is I think it's swung the other way where now gay guys love body hair.
Right,
But
yeah.
I think straight guys are still like doing a lot of manscaping. They've overcorrected. So I feel like gay men are at the forefront
Right.
of like really re-embracing it.
Right.
That's good to know.
Do you like
I do
Body
like
hair on a man?
I do like body hair on
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, manscaping, yes or no? Fill it or kill it?
Kill it.
Kill
Yes.
it.
Kill it.
Ah, okay.
I mean, you are
Save
who,
the bush.
Yeah,
Save the bush.
you are who you are.
Yeah? Yeah.
That's yeah.
Such a progressive take,
I'm
Phyllis.
telling you. No, hairy girls, no.
Wax it.
I don't like when a girl is a model and she raises her arm and she's got a whole forest under there. It's-
Your wokeness only goes so far.
Yeah.
Right,
and
right,
that's okay.
right. Because I like shaved legs on girls, and I mean I'm straight, obviously, but I just think it looks pretty.
You know, lesbians can I'm kidding. I'm not going to generalize an entire group of
I feel very like safe around queer women.
Oh yeah.
My therapist, I believe, is queer. I think.
What
She
do you
has-
mean you're not going to ask?
like she'll say like we as a community and things like that.
Oh,
but,
she's
like,
gay.
But there, but you know, I can't really ask her. I remember I asked her one time. I think it was like when Lady Gaga's dogs got kidnapped, and it was right around where I know Lucille Ball's first house in Hollywood to have been. And so I was telling her a story, and I was like, oh, like, you know, Lucille Ball's like old house in, you know, Hollywood, wherever. And she goes, why would you ask me that? And I was like, oh my God, does she live there?
Right,
Like,
right.
It scared me.
I actually wanted to say though, I feel very safe around gay men.
Yeah. So that's something that Eric and I were talking about before the show is you kind of amassed we call it a gaggle.
What's a gaggle?
What do you
A
think a
gaggle
gaggle? Oh
in
yeah, tell us what a
nature.
gaggle.
So like I embraced all of you guys.
Yeah,
the
gaggle is like a group.
the group of gay
Yes.
men would be called a
Yeah.
gaggle. A group of gay women would be called smelly. That was a joke.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
But a group of gay men is a gaggle, and when we say you have a gaggle, it means that they naturally feel safe around you.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're surrounded by lispy men, which
Yes.
means that you're a safe space.
I am in a safe
You
space.
are a
And
safe
a friend of
space.
mine said to me when Vince was in the store visiting me, he feels safe around you. And I never thought of it that way. And then I thought he does. And
Yeah.
so then I met, Vince has 50 gay men surrounding him all the time. And then I adopted all of them
Oh,
because they were all from different states. And I just love being around. And when I would come to West Hollywood for birthday parties, they'd drag me at 11 o'clock at night. I was the only 50-something-year-old woman at the time.
This happened once.
No, it did not.
She went to Revolver once.
And then what's
Which
the
is enough,
cowboy
yeah.
one? What was the cowboy
Oh,
one?
Oh,
Flaming
Flaming
Saddles.
Saddles.
Yes, Flaming
Yeah,
Saddle. I
yeah.
went to 3.
I don't think I was there that night. Or maybe I was.
I think you were. But anyway, they were very protective of me.
Sure. Well,
and,
yeah, of course.
And I loved that.
Yeah.
I
Like
have a question for you.
Yes.
When you were growing up, did you find that you were friends with the gays who were a little sensitive? They might not have been out, but were you a safe space even when you were like a teenager?
So interesting that you say that. We had one kid that we knew of. I still remember his name. Can I say it?
You can say his name.
Rick. And he was gay, but never came out.
Oh,
But I was drawn to
Did you just out him?
No, he's been out
okay.
for a long
Oh,
time
okay,
now.
okay.
He
Exclusive.
God, no. Exclusive here. I love gay sense of humors. He would always tell me what was wrong with what I had on,
mm.
and I felt very safe from it. I've never been homophobic, even as a teenager, but back then nobody came out.
Right.
I'm
Well, sure.
67, so nobody came out. I'm glad when he finally did, but I always felt safe, and I laughed till I peed my pants with him.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was,
and he clearly felt safe enough to drag your outfit.
that's right.
And
He totally did.
yeah.
He totally
So
did.
it was clearly a two-way
It
love
really
fest
was.
street.
It really was. I loved him. Yeah.
So Eric has a podcast that I know you and I have listened to several. I've listened to many episodes, but I sent a few your way. That's a Gay Ass Podcast. He's interviewed some amazing people. Yes, cheers to That's a Gay Ass Podcast.
Cheers to gay podcasting.
Oh, yay.
You've interviewed Lisa Rinna, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Bowen Yang.
Yeah.
Who is your dream guest for the future?
One of my biggest dreams is Whoopi Goldberg because
yes.
my podcast asks, whose fault is it that you're gay? Who do we
Ah,
blame?
yeah.
Obviously, we know that we're born this way, as Gaga
Sure,
once
yeah.
said. But I blame Whoopi Goldberg because of Sister Act 2.
Ah.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, really radicalized me because I realized even as a young Jewess, I was taken by a gospel chorus. I was taken by a Las Vegas showgirl. I was taken by Lauryn Hill. I was taken by the song His Eye is on the Sparrow. Do I know what it means still? I don't. But did it speak to my soul? It did.
Yeah.
And Whoopi, I don't know, there's something about that movie that she was hiding her true self to
Yeah.
fit in, which I was very much doing growing up in Missouri,
Mm.
and give me some choreo and a really deep tale of honoring who you truly are and
Yeah.
baby. So if I could tell Whoopi to her face, that would be a dream.
So we have a Whoopi Goldberg connection
Tell
because
me
we would love to help you get her on the show.
We have to. This is going to be
Well, what's the connection?
So we won't name names, but Phyllis has a former friend. I'll let you
Yes.
take it from here.
She was very suspicious of her husband because he was like I don't know exactly what he did in the industry, but Whoopi and him were getting very close, and she had a suspicion something was going on. So she went to the hotel, and they let her upstairs, and she walks in the room, and he's in bed with Whoopi Goldberg, and she was devastated. But I said to her name, I
Yeah.
said, I would be more devastated if he was in bed with Angelina Jolie than Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, because because it had nothing to do with her. I hope this isn't. It had nothing to do with her beauty.
Well, I mean, perhaps they connected on a more intellectual level.
Oh, sure.
Well,
But
we know at least Whoopi's then into men to a
Yeah,
certain degree.
we- yeah.
And she always dated white men, by the way. And
Yeah, that guy
married.
that we're talking about was white. Yeah. That
Did
was.
you know that?
Do you feel any differently about Whoopi now knowing that your friend
No.
was cheated on by?
No, because my friend deserved to be cheated.
Phyllis also, we talked about The View a couple weeks ago on the pod, and she gave a very strong opinion about The View.
Why is
and-
it still on the air?
I mean,
You know
clearly
what? I
the
don't like Joy. That's the thing. And I think it's so funny that her name is Joy because she's so joyless.
You probably would be really good friends with her.
No, she's too angry for me.
Too angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was funny, but now she thinks she's got a major in political science.
Oh, right.
And she doesn't.
I would like to circle back for a quick second to Whoopi being in bed with your
Yeah.
ex-friend's
Imagine that you
ex-husband.
walk in and it's Whoopi.
Did you hear anything next in that story of like the confrontation?
Well, she was very dramatic.
As a person.
Yes, as a person, my friend.
Yes.
They divorced after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how did he meet? So you met Whoopi through work?
Yes, I think he might have been working on Sister, the movie that she was.
Oh, so this was a while ago.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago.
Okay. And
Can I just
she
say,
kept his name.
I think
See the connection?
I think cheating is bad. I think
Right.
relationships can be sacred, but I'm thrilled to know that one relationship ended because Whoopi Goldberg got dick down.
Yeah.
And I just
That's
want to
Cheers to that.
her.
That's honestly
And
like one of my.
I loved her in Ghost.
Oh, she's fabulous.
Hysterical.
Whoopi,
Yeah.
I'm ready for her to get another Oscar vehicle. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Oh, she will.
Let's get her
And
back.
she's really good in Sirius too. Remember in The Color Purple?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
She was so
Yeah.
good in that.
She'll be back. She
Yeah,
can do some sort of Oscar role.
Yeah, she's good. I remember when she would do comedy. It was a comedy show with Billy Crystal, Robin Williams, and Whoopi.
Mm.
Do you remember those?
No.
Was that hosting the Oscars?
No, they would just do like a comedy thing like
Okay.
during the summer in like 6 different states. and it was
Fun.
it- They were hilarious
Yeah.
together. Can you imagine the 3 of them?
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
greats, the
Yeah.
greats.
Yeah.
That's one of my stories that I tell people at parties though is like this woman that I was friends with because I was friends with her.
Oh,
for a
I
while
will
too.
not
Like,
shut
can you
up
believe
about
it?
this.
Like
No, I
she
will-
was cheated on with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, I'll pretend that I was the person who walked into the room.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd love to like. I mean, we don't keep in touch with this person, but I'd love to know the details about what
And
happened.
if we asked, she'd tell us.
she would tell us.
Yeah, she would tell us everything. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
she
you're gonna
does.
get Whoopi someday. I'm feeling this. Phyllis, I got so much done this week.
Well, that's a headline.
It can be so hard to concentrate when I'm working from home, but I just joined Soho Works in West Hollywood and I've never been more productive.
Well, tell me more.
Soho Works is this incredible co-working space designed with creative people in mind, right on Sunset Boulevard. There's meeting rooms, private desks, free coffee, free food. You know I love to eat.
I've heard of this. It's what you 20-something-year-olds call a third space.
Exactly. Honestly, you would love it.
I've earned my retirement. Work is for the young.
There's free happy hour every Thursday.
Sign me up.
Soho Works, when your home office just isn't cutting it. Learn more at sohohouse.com.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Please do.
And I will. So when I had Lisa Rinna on the pod, she got into some hot water as she does because she was shit talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was
Yes.
her first season not on the show.
Right.
She said it was the Titanic.
Yes.
Funny
She's
enough,
not completely wrong.
and she was
Yeah.
not off base, but she made some headlines from that. But she also made headlines because she was talking about like having conversations about sex with her children, and The View decided to take that as a talking point, and they
Oh.
showed a clip of the interview on The View, and so Whoopi Goldberg has seen my face for at
Okay.
least a few seconds.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
There you
I
go.
really hope
The
we can
introduction's been
manifest.
made.
I
love that.
she would be huge. Whoopi would be huge. I mean, there are so many. It's funny. I like to talk to either gay guys who have
Yeah.
really interesting stories or women who have huge gay fan bases.
Yeah.
So that's why Lisa Rinna was on. Speaking of Whoopi Goldberg, adjacent is Kathy Najimy of Hocus Pocus fame.
Yes.
She, just like something about a strong, powerful woman who has been in like pop cultural touchstones.
Yeah.
Even like a Lisa Kudrow,
For
even
sure.
like a
yeah.
I love her.
there's
Yeah.
so many of people like that.
I love Lady Gaga for that.
Oh my God. I mean, Gaga
She
is,
can't do anything wrong.
No.
I agree. And she's the type. So I was actually on my podcast. We asked if the world was ending, you could only save one character actress. Who would you save? And someone I interviewed today literally was arguing that Lady Gaga is a character actress.
Ah.
And I said, why not?
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
I agree.
Yeah,
And I think
She's wonderful.
and-
She can do anything.
totally. And I think A Star Is Born was such a earned, amazing moment. And I want her to continue to be in films that have Oscar buzz.
So do I.
want that.
Mm.
I also loved her in Gucci. And she
Oh, yeah.
she got some criticism saying that her Italian accent sounded Russian. I'm
Oh, I
Italian.
heard that.
It
Yeah.
did not sound Russian. She totally nailed it.
Nailed
So
it.
this is
Okay.
making sense that you're Italian because when we were chatting before, I was like, she's either Jewish or just loud. And there's something that I feel a kindredness
Yeah.
to. So
Well,
the Italian makes sense.
yeah. You're Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have the same mothers.
Literally the same mothers.
Same mothers.
No boundaries.
Yes.
Everything's surrounded by food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's you're giving like Scottish repression? What is it?
So on my 23andMe, it's like 76% British Isles. So
There we go.
yeah,
But you're not giving repression. Like you're
Okay.
because you're a very good talker.
Okay.
So
I mean, I was raised like Irish Catholic.
so what happened?
But-
Why are you so good at talking? Can you talk about your feelings? If they're-
Yeah.
So when they're-
for sure. Yeah.
So then how did that happen? Therapy?
A lot of therapy. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
Have you always been like,
But I think I've always been that way. I think it's like it was growing up gay and also like sort of feeling safe with like the women in my life and like, that my personality kind of like developed from there.
well, your
which is-
personality transcended the trauma that the church tried to give you.
Yeah.
And your mother's always been accepting.
Oh, my mom's, I'm obsessed with her.
Shout out.
She's
Yes.
Mary Jean.
Yes.
Shout out to Mary
Jean.
Jean.
Was it easy for you to come out to your family?
That's a good question. I think it was ultimately incredibly hard leading up to it. And then once it actually happened, it was, for all intents and purposes, easy. I grew up in a place that was like, they just weren't any gay people to compare my experience to. The only gay person my parents knew was the guy who cut our hair, and it was always like his friend that he's always with. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I think they're together.
Yeah.
So I like came out my senior year of high school, and there were many years of like deep shame, turmoil, questioning, fear, and then I literally came out in Chicago O'Hare Airport eating Panda Express
Wow.
with my mom
Oh, wow.
because she brought it up after years of me. I was made fun of as a kid. I would talk to her about it as a kid, and then I kind of clammed up for all the high school years,
Yeah.
and then we were.
That makes me so sad.
Wow.
I know. I mean, it's sad, but it's also like the silver lining is that we can sit on a podcast like this and talk about it openly. And I think
Yeah.
young people now, I'm not going to say it's easy for them, but it's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like,
How was she? So she was.
oh yeah,
She was asking because she probably knew.
she was asking because she knew, and she, I think, wanted to open the door, and I walked right through it. And I like, I have this new solo show that I'm doing that's like a stand-up-y hour that I talk about this story, and it's the extra color to the story is that I have a twin brother. I'm one of 4 boys, and they're all
wow.
straight except for me. And my twin brother was my bully growing up. He was like a
Mm.
total piece of shit. He's great now. We love him.
Yeah.
Great dad, good guy. But I always felt like the freak of my family. And so my family's all short. I'm 6'2". I'm the only gay one. I was the only theater kid. So like I think that added to all of my feelings of like fear of being different. But every single day since then that I've decided to like allow myself to be the different person I am, it's felt so great. But I've had to heal a lot of like fear that I carried from
Right.
what might happen if I wasn't accepted.
So your
Yeah.
mom that day eating Panda Express, what did she say when you said?
She said to me, she said that she was like, I'm not upset that you're gay. I'm upset that you are upset. And that was
Aw.
a really beautiful way to make me feel, seen. And the really touching story is I have a grandpa who we call Poppy. He's now about to be 97 years old,
Wow.
still kicking.
Wow. Good for him.
He was the only, cheers to Poppy. He was the only grandparent I ever had growing up and still
Aw.
have. And
Yeah.
he, I was very worried about coming out to him for obvious reasons, different generation, whatever. And when I finally came out to him, I was like in a Jewish deli and I told him the whole spiel.
Was it your mom's dad?
My dad's dad. And when we were sitting at the St. Louis, Missouri Jewish deli, there are Jews in Missouri, shock. And I gave him my whole spiel, and then he said to me after a pause, he goes, "You know what, Eric? I'm glad you told me." And he said, "I don't love you any less.
Oh.
In fact, I think I love you more."
Aw.
Oh.
That's really sweet.
That's
and
a gem.
I mean,
What a
so
dream.
I'm very, very lucky,
I love that.
and I don't regret any time that I spent waiting to come out because it
Yeah.
happened the way it was meant to. But
yeah.
it's interesting now to like be an adult where I'm very safe, I'm like accepted, but I still sometimes feel these pangs of like, did I say too much?
Yeah.
Am I being too much? Am I misrepresenting my family. It's like there's still a lot of things that we carry. I mean, do you
For
feel that way
sure.
as like an adult
Oh, for
gay?
sure.
So do
Yeah,
I.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
even like
Yeah.
certain things that we've talked about on this podcast, and I'm like, I've never like mentioned this subject at all in front of
It's
family. And it's
scary.
like small things like, the chest hair.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's the smallest of things.
Well, I had an interesting moment with my podcast where my husband and I have been together for 12 years. We were monogamous for the majority of our relationship, and we moved to LA and decided to delve into the non-monogamy world, partly because we were inspired by a lot of the gays that we knew that were doing it in really like healthy, exciting ways. And I didn't want to talk about it on the podcast because why would I? If my parents found
Right.
out, why do I want them to know?
Right.
And then I stupidly put out an episode titled "Please Don't Listen, Mom."
Oh, well, what do you think
Oh,
the
why?
first thing she did?
An Italian or Jewish mother
Yes,
sees
Yeah.
exactly.
that.
That's the first thing she's going to look up.
And so I get a phone call. I'm on a plane. I'm waiting to like take off on a plane. She goes, "So I listened to the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, great. Which
Ah.
episode?" Because all of my interviews are with guests, but
Right.
that one was a solo episode. She was like, "Oh, it was
Mm.
called Please Don't Listen, Mom." And I was like, camera zoomed in.
Ah.
Blood was ice. And I was like, "Oh." And then she started to ask a couple questions. And I was like, it was so good to hang up.
Yeah.
Because I, did not need to engage with her on that conversation.
Right.
Am I in hindsight like kind of happy that they like now my parents now like know about it? Sure, it gives them a
Right.
different color of my life, but
Sure.
I don't know. Did you ever have good boundaries with your family, or were there always oversharing? I mean, what was it
Well,
about?
Italians overshare.
Exactly. So it's like
Completely overshare. Yeah.
it's a hard balance.
Right. Like when I first moved out here, I didn't tell them I wanted to come out here to act because I don't think,
Oh, really?
yeah, my father would not have been doing cartwheels down the street.
What did you tell him you were coming here to do?
The weather.
Um,
No,
Okay,
I
valid.
had a good friend that lived out here, and I just fell in love with California. And I didn't want to wake up one day and be 97 like your papa
yeah.
and regret not coming out here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there were certain things that, my mom and I were very open with each other about everything. We could talk about sex. We could talk about
Yeah.
absolutely anything. But I think I told you one time when I was married, I said, well, we just hung out and watched TV all the day. We might have to cut this. We were watching TV. Jeff and I were watching TV, and I got up, and she goes, I said, we were just hanging out. We had no clothes on. She goes, honey, that's not ladylike. and then I put a robe on.
Oh, really?
I mean, it wasn't like a grandma robe. It was like
Right,
a
right,
kimono,
right.
silky, sexy,
Right.
and the whole. But
So you weren't wearing anything.
No.
And then you were on the phone with her and she said that's not ladylike.
Yes.
And interesting.
yeah. So see, even at your age,
Yeah.
you still are the child.
Yeah.
100. Well, that's why I think the things that still live in you, that fear or trying to please your parents,
Yes.
even if they've passed or even if you're haven't lived with them for decades, it's like we are at our core, we're still the children.
We are the
that
children.
want their approval.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
No
I've had
matter how old you are, and I've lost both my parents
Mm.
now, and even at 67, I feel like an orphan.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I
You
mean,
do. You
there's
feel like an orphan.
Yeah,
I mean, I have my siblings. Thank God, we're all very close.
yeah.
Although they drive me nuts sometimes, but they're in New Jersey and Cleveland. But no, you feel like an orphan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And
It's
you can relate to this. I thought when my dad died, not that I'm not a lovable person to men, but I thought no man will ever love me as much as he did.
mm,
And it's not
Yeah.
putting myself down,
No, but it's
just,
true.
but he would throw himself in front of a train for any one of us.
Yeah.
So it's a weird new existence,
Mm.
totally. I think we don't talk enough about growing up and actually taking care of the child in a way that they still needed to be taken care of.
Right.
And our parents,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing I've learned is that our parents are amazing and they're human beings.
Right.
And
Right,
so
yeah.
if there's something that they did that maybe wasn't the best for us, it doesn't help us to carry resentment towards them, but it does help us to like fix those wounds ourselves
That's right.
while having a great relationship with them if
Yeah.
they are around. Like I could have resented my parents for any number of things, even though they're great people and great parents. But a therapist once told me, she was like, your parents aren't going to be around forever. And so it makes more sense to meet them where they are. And I think a
Meet
lot
them where there are is very
Yeah.
important.
especially as I think,
If you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, because a lot of queer people, if they don't feel safe with their parents, sure.
Right.
But if you have that base level of a relationship and like my parents are never going to understand my work. I'm a gay podcaster. I have a solo show where I'm like trauma dumping for an hour,
Right.
like, and my dad owns a pharmacy, so it's like not like they are.
Yeah.
And I've had to realize like I can't get them to understand my life, but that doesn't mean that we love each other less.
That's right.
Right.
It's just like we're gonna meet each other where we
Yeah.
are.
Right. And
Yeah.
kids don't come with instructions. And you
don't
have to
I
think
know it.
about how they were raised,
Oh yeah.
you know.
I mean, I'm noticing that as I get older, just the generational
Oh
things
yeah.
that are different.
Do you want kids?
I used to want 5.
Whoa,
I
that's the
used to want
Irish
5.
Catholic coming
Yes,
think
out.
that's the
so,
Irish
yeah.
Catholic coming out.
But no, I want 2.
I love that.
Male and
Yeah.
female, or do you one in each flavor?
I mean, we'll see what we
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how like
Don't
the...
ask me to be the surrogate.
Could you? No. My mom actually
Thank you
offered
for
one time.
asking, though.
My mom is always like, "Oh, I'll do it," or like at one point she was trying to get my cousin Alicia to do it, and Alicia's an Episcopal priest, so I was like, I really don't think
Right.
we need to go that route.
Right.
I love Alicia, but
Right.
you know, I don't know.
It-
I want to
Yeah.
someone I don't know.
Right.
I think.
Right.
But the thing is, I think that I would be, you know, that guy who like I would want to like monitor what she's eating, like, you know,
Oh,
I
good
think
God.
I'd be like a psychopath.
So would Jake.
See, but Jake, when he's listening to this, he's gonna be like, "No, I'd be totally different."
No, you
But-
wouldn't, Jake.
Do you want kids?
I used to, and
Yeah.
now I don't.
Really?
Why?
Because I moved to LA, met a lot of gays who had really fulfilled lives without children.
Mm.
And the message I was given as a kid was that you grow up, you have children, and that's the only way to have a fulfilled life.
Yeah.
And so I believed that. And so and I really love kids. I have a bunch of nephews and nieces now, and I'm just like, I'm great with kids.
Same
I
here.
love the kids. But I've realized that I'm the first 18, 20 years of my life, I wasn't really living my life for myself. And
Yeah.
so
Second adolescence now.
I'm in my second
Yeah.
adolescence, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of love the idea of having a closeness with the kids in my life
Hmm.
and living for myself in a way that I couldn't growing up. And so I like the idea of like my career in a way being my child that I'm like really tending to. I'm still manifesting. I'm going to make a shit ton of money, get my Palm Springs house, travel
Yes.
to Europe whenever I want.
There you go.
And then
That's the dream,
come
right?
home, give my nephew a tchotchke I got in Thailand,
Yeah, right.
and like whatever. Like I like love that vision for myself. It can always change. I'm 35.
That's
like
what I ask you. You're 35.
yeah. So like I'm comfortable with the idea that I can say this right now, and then 5 years go by,
Yeah.
and I make Andy Cohen level of money, and
Right.
have 12 kids via surrogacy. Like
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
But like
Right.
right now, I really love the idea of my husband and I making our money, enjoying our lives,
Yeah.
and then being really close with the kids that are not directly in a crib in our giant home.
Yeah.
And
I love
don't
that.
you feel? I have 5 nieces and 1 nephew. My brother has 3, and my sister has 3. And you love them like they're yours.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just It's like it's chemical. It's
Mm.
chemical.
Well, the crazy story is that my twin brother, I tell this story in my show, and it's really true. When he has 2 kids. When he had his first kid, this kid was born, and he looked just like my brother. I mean, he was my
Really?
twin brother, and I held him for the first time, and I, in my mind, was holding my brother. I was looking
Wow.
into this baby's face, and I was like, I'm holding my twin brother. And I
Wow.
felt like we were like
Oh my God, I
healing
have
each
Wow.
other.
goosebumps.
Yeah.
I really felt like we were communicating with each other, having this like incredible bond,
That's
because
so cool.
my twin and I are very different. I mean, we're incredibly fraternal. Our lives are
Okay.
different, but
I
we
was
still
gonna
have
ask,
this
yeah.
like, we were in the same bedroom for 16 years. We were obviously in the same school, the same everything. And it's not something that a lot of people experience. And
Yeah.
so when I hold his kids, when I hold my other brother's kids, it's like, yeah, there's a chemical like
There is a
Yeah.
chemical.
closeness that
That's
I
so cool.
that I love. I mean, I see how parenting is one of the most impossible jobs.
Without a
It's
doubt.
And
terrifying. Yeah.
I think it's kind of a gift as a gay person that becoming a parent is so difficult because you need
Yeah.
to really want it.
You have to.
So
yeah.
like you two are going to be unbelievable parents because you're going to have to really make the active
Right.
decision, and because you're
Yeah.
great people. There are so many straight couples who just have kids because they feel like they should, or maybe it's an
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
And I used to be frustrated by the fact that I couldn't conceive naturally
Yeah.
just because I happened to be born gay. But now I'm like, it's a blessing, because if I want that to happen, I need to really,
You
really
need to
want
work
it,
for
and
it.
I will
Yeah.
show up as
Save
like
money.
the most present, amazing
Yeah.
parent.
You know, there's a book, and I can't remember the name of it. It was about twins,
Mm.
and one twin I think was in New York, the other one was in California, and the kid in New York fell and broke his leg, and the one in California felt pain.
Yeah, I
Mm.
believe it.
Oh yeah, there's a bond that, like you said, most people don't.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
really, I mean, like when we were growing up, we would be those brothers who would, out of the blue, start singing a song at the same time. That was just like a
Wow.
very natural, like, when you, even if you're
That's
not
so
identical,
cool.
you have this like
Oh
There's
yeah.
a
mirroring thing. And I think
yeah.
that's why when the story I tell, it's crazy, is that around 12 years old, he went from Michael to Mike. And I was like
Mm.
devastated because I was like,
Aw.
who is
It's-
that?
Yeah.
But it was like him trying to, become
Fit
this
in
like
and be Mike,
guy,
yeah.
macho.
Wow. Yeah.
And then through high school it was like kind of tough. And then when we both went to college and started to become our adult selves, we came back together. And he went from this like douchey Mike high school kid to now
Yeah.
he's like a woodworking, soft-spoken,
Yeah.
sweet dad.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of crazy. I think the same thing with adult relationships with our parents. I think like your siblings driving you crazy, it's a sign of love, but it's
Oh,
also
absolutely.
Yeah.
it's being an adult with your having a nuclear family. It's not talked about too much how to exist in like ways that feel
Right.
really
Yeah.
Right.
boundary, but also close, but also like having our own lives, but also sharing. It's like
Yeah.
it's very
Intimate.
intimate,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
difficult.
and the thing is, I know if I called my sister or my brother at 4 a.m, they'd be there for
Oh
me.
yeah,
So there's a trust.
totally.
Yeah.
There's
Totally.
a trust that I believe I have it with some really good friends, but you absolutely know with every part of your soul that
Yeah.
it's your family.
Would they answer first ring, first call?
Roseanne would.
Okay. The reason I ask is when I moved to LA, my mom said my phone is going to be on, the ringer's going to be on forever now,
Mine is-
indefinitely.
yeah.
And I think I kind of lost my mind a couple times in the 20s. I think there was one time I cut my finger
Sure.
while cutting Brussels sprouts, and I called her at like 2 a.m. Texas time, and I think she was like, "You abuse the privilege."
Yeah.
So now, like, she doesn't really, she'll answer if it's like call number 10 and there's an actual emergency.
Yeah.
I know that.
It is a sweet
But-
thing to say though. My phone is always like,
Yeah.
that's a really,
Mine was too.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah.
And I told my nieces and my nephew, if ever there's something that you're in trouble with
Mm,
and you're afraid to tell your parents, which are my brother and my sister, I want you to call me.
yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to keep something if it's really devastating from my siblings.
But they're a safe space for
But
you
there's
to
a
start.
safe place.
Yeah.
And 3 of them took me up on it. And I
Good.
didn't have to tell my brother or my sister. It wasn't, it was
Woo!
teenage
Yeah.
stuff.
Thank
That was,
God.
Yeah.
They-
Jake did a similar thing with his grandma. He came out to her first, and it's sort of just like it's an adult in your life that you
Feel
love
safe
and
with.
respect and feel safe with, and it's sort of like a stepping stone. And that's not to differentiate like that relationship with any others,
Right.
but it's just kind of it's a different role when
Right.
you're not a parent.
That's what I want for the kids in my life. I want as they grow older, I want them to be like my gay uncle
Yeah.
in California.
I
Yes.
love that.
I can call
Yes.
that queen.
Yeah.
it's such a great feeling, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
hope I'm
really
not
is.
too.
You will be.
Yeah, no, I will be.
You
I think
And my brother would answer the phone on the second
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I actually I mean, yes, when I have, nieces and nephews that are older, same thing. I want to kind of like be that resource, but I actually have cousins now. I think the youngest one is maybe like 24, the oldest one is maybe like 28. So I'm a little bit older than all of them. But when I was out of college, they were like in high school and starting to go into college, and they started coming out. And I thought like Queen Bee over here, like I'm just waiting
Like
for them
coming
to
out, coming out?
yeah. Well, okay. So one of them, she said that this is how she came out to me. She said that she went to a potato party, and if you're straight, you bring a potato. And so she cut a potato into thirds and brought a third of the potato. Very Gen Z.
Very. I'm
What
like,
the
yeah.
hell does that mean?
So
She's a
it's like-
third straight,
yeah, she's a third.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I'm like the
Oh,
other
mostly-
two
Yeah.
thirds are whatever.
The example that
is.
she gave me was like she moved to Denver and she started dating an older guy, but like I think it was because he had a ski pass or like a lift pass. Like they call him gear daddies, is what she was
Oh,
telling me.
hot.
Yeah. So, but they're all like coming out and like no one used me as a resource at all.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
I was
If I have
offended.
a gay nephew and I'm not the first call,
Yeah.
Oh, that
Honestly,
would be hard.
same.
I'll slap the gay out of
Yeah,
him.
you'll suck the gay out of them. Would you ever write a novel? or a screenplay? Because you're really quite clever.
Thank you. I have written a TV pilot that's obviously based on like my own family shit. So
Of course.
that's sitting on the hard drive. Yeah, I've got, growing up, my biggest inspirations were like, sure, like a Neil Patrick Harris, because I'm a musical theater queen at
I
heart.
love him. He's like
Dave,
the Cary Grant.
there you go.
Mm.
Except actually out and
Right.
living the life he wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
I also read David Sedaris growing up, amazing essayist, and so I like, with my podcast and with my work, my dream is to sort of grow a gay ass empire. And so I want the podcast, I want the live show, I want the TV thing, I want the book, I want the so that's what I'm like trying to build, and I'm like, I love sitting here and talking to you both about it because it makes me feel like good about myself.
Yeah.
Lately, I've had
Aw.
like one of those like, it's so much work. I've been at it for a long time. And sometimes it's easy to be like, why the hell am I doing this? Should I just like put up my tap shoes and whatever?
No.
Like,
because you are part of like the gay zeitgeist now. Like everyone,
And you're 35.
I'm not even like being like super kind of like, you know what I mean? Like that you actually are.
well, thank
like
you.
that is, and you get amazing guests and like people know
I'm
your
thrilled.
show.
I'm thrilled. Honestly, it's funny that we're having this conversation because part of the reason why I've continued at it is because I've interviewed people who I think are like on this pedestal, and then I realize they're just as fucked up as I am.
Right,
They're
right.
just as
Yeah.
confused.
Everyone is.
Yeah, so it's like I'm realizing this is what life is. And
Yeah.
it's sort of like a bitter pill to swallow. Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I'm never gonna feel like I've made
it out.
it
Yeah.
or figured it out.
Yeah.
I mean, was there
I learned that from you.
yeah,
I think.
did you ever feel a moment of like, now we can relax, or have you always felt like you've had to fight?
In my 60s, I always tell you guys, the
Mhm.
kids, I loved my 30s.
Yeah.
And remind you, you're 34, you're
Yes.
35,
Yeah.
you're babies.
Were you 09 or class of 08?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
So you really are. You're
Yeah.
just starting to bloom. Trust me. I love my 60s and I don't feel pressure anymore. It's like, whatever.
Nothing to prove.
Yep. If you like me, great. And I've never felt better either.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I tell all the young
I
ladies,
love that.
30s are cool, 60s are amazing because I really don't care. I mean, I
Yeah.
care. I'm a sensitive person, but my feelings don't get hurt like they
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
to. And I don't feel the pressure to be, I got to do this, I got to do
I
you know,
love
you're just
that.
like, what's going to happen is going to
Yeah.
happen.
That's
Something
what
to
I
look
would
forward
love
to.
I
to
just
lean
started
into.
writing 10 months ago.
I love that.
And I write for a little local
Yeah.
newspaper, Tolucan Times.
Cheers to
Yes.
To new
putting your
beginnings.
voice
Yes,
out there.
yes. And now
Um,
I'm doing a podcast. And the other thing is, when I leave this podcast every, what is this, the third, fourth Friday we've done this,
Yeah.
I always feel really good because, well, first of all,
love hearing
they're
that.
delightful.
We have a great team here.
But it's also, I learn a lot.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I love your story, and it needs to be a book or a movie.
Yeah.
I would love. I mean, it's inspiring to hear that you have to fight less to prove yourself, because I
Yes.
think that's the exhaustion. Is
Yes.
Yeah.
I talk about this in my therapy, which is like the exhaustion of feeling like you have to. I try to answer the question, "Am I good?
Right.
Is this
Mm.
good?
Yes.
Am I good?" And I'm at a point right now where I'm just like really tired of asking that, because
Yeah.
I would love to just be like, "You're you, and that's fine."
Yeah.
But what is good? Are you saying like, are you a good host, a good person? Is it
Yeah, all
work
of it. It's
specific?
like, is your career good enough? It's basically the
Mm.
enough of it all.
Right.
Right.
And because I think we grew up in an era where like there was, and they still do have a heavy reliance on grades and numbers,
Yes.
and
Yeah. Tons of homework, which apparently isn't a thing anymore.
apparently,
But
which
yeah.
God bless. I think I was in school constantly able to prove my worth by saying, well, if I got an A, then I'm good. And then once I
Yes.
graduated, I was like, what?
Yes.
Who the fuck am I? What am I good?
Yes.
And so ever since then, I've like tried to look for signs from the world that I am good.
Yeah.
And when you work in the entertainment industry, you're mostly told that you have no value. And
Yeah.
so I've like tried to build myself up, but also still plugging into putting out work in an industry that's tough. And so it's like
That's
is it-
so interesting to put the two together,
Yeah.
because my therapist talks about this, like, being a good boy when you were trying to be a good
Yeah.
boy, like, people around you, maybe they knew you were gay, but like you're making up for it
oh yeah,
in a way
that's the
because
other
you're a
thing.
perfect student or you're whatever.
Yeah, there's like a whole theory behind that of being the best
Yeah.
despite the fact that you're gay, which of course the subconscious is saying that despite the fact that you're flawed, despite the fact that you're like
Right.
gonna burn in hell,
Yeah,
not to
yeah,
quote your people,
yeah.
but I think that
I ain't going anywhere. I'm going nowhere.
I'm going to Barney's.
Yeah.
I
That is hell.
yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like the inherent desire to prove yourself.
Yeah.
And I would love to like wake up and say, I'm good enough. I'm doing this, and
Yeah.
that is great because I'm the one who did it, and it was authentic to me, and not be like waiting to find out if I get enough downloads on an episode to think that it was good enough,
Right.
to get enough money on a boop boop boop, to get
Right.
cast in the blah blah blah. Like I went to college for acting. I did theater and acting for a while, and I've pivoted to this, hopefully in service of going back to continuing to act and perform, but more on my own terms.
Right.
Yeah.
And that has felt good, but there's still whether you're in this industry or not, another one, it's hard as a gay person especially to like
Yeah.
try to answer the question of like, do I deserve to be happy?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. You do.
Yes, you do.
absolutely.
We
We
all
all
do.
do. We all do.
And reminds me of an interview. Oprah interviewed Nicole Kidman, Julianne Moore, and Meryl Streep, and all three of them, when they did the hours together,
Mm.
said, "Oh my God, I don't know. Am I going to be good enough for this?" Meryl Streep questioning if she's going to be good at something, or Julianne Moore, and so it's just a human condition.
Yeah.
Right.
We
all
always
feel that way.
we all feel that way.
Yeah.
We all feel that
I
way.
remember when I met you, I was 23. You were probably in your late 50s.
Yeah.
And you and I became friends very quickly.
Yes.
And started sharing things. And I think I realized, like, not that it always, like, I'm always going to feel this way, but like, you were just and still are like so human. Whereas like all the adults that I grew up with were like these authority figures or like families. Like I wasn't sitting down to like have a glass of wine with them and like talking about relationships or like how we're feeling about like this thing that's happening in the world.
Right.
And that was really comforting for me to be like,
Aw.
this is not a destination,
Right.
but it's, you know,
Right.
and I love hearing that like now in your 60s that
Oh,
it gives something to look forward to.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really freaking cool, actually. It's good. And I always say I'm a student and a teacher at the same time.
Yeah.
I would not know how to use my iPhone if it wasn't for these guys.
Oh, really? Who taught you?
Vince.
Was it Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who we had on the first time. Does he know Vince?
I feel like Vince Rossi knows everyone, so you probably know Vince.
Ugh, we had horrible sex. I'm kidding. I do not know him.
Okay. So we're trying out some different segments on the show. And today we're starting a new segment. We're going to give it a whirl
Okay.
called Fill It or Kill It.
Okay.
PHYLL, Fill It or Kill It.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Didn't
throw...
I already kill something? We had a conversation. I said kill it. I can't remember what it
Oh,
was.
yeah,
but-
we did.
Yeah. I forgot what it was.
Me too.
Housewives.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You're not a fan.
No.
Yeah. We are. I assume because you're gay. Yeah.
I am both.
Oh, I didn't know that was the whole. Okay.
That's yeah. So fill or kill it. I'm gonna name some topics, list them out, and then you guys will kind of rapid fire response. Fill it if you like it. Kill it
Okay.
if you don't approve.
Okay.
And then if you guys want to like chat about it, we can kind of like expand on topics too.
Love.
All right. Rock opera musicals. Fill it or kill it.
Fill it.
Fill it.
100% fill it.
Yeah.
Rent.
Fill it?
There's a
Yes.
niche one called Bear, a pop opera, which I'll say is a part of this.
Okay. About bears
Remember
or bears?
Tommy during the
B-
80s?
Tommy, it's Bare.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, yeah, no, listen, musicals are made fun of all around the world except for America. And I think that we should always be pro musical theater.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Lip filler.
Kill it.
Kill it.
I say kill it too.
Yeah.
It's done. It's
Women
done.
anyone who is getting it, I support your body, your choice, but you look older because you look bad.
Now, is Lisa Rinna's are her lips filler
think
or is
at
it something
I
else?
thought she took him out. I thought at one point.
No, she has not dissolved. I think she at one point, I think she's just maintained
Right.
the fill from a long time ago. But
Okay.
it's so synonymous with her image, and
Yeah.
I think she looks excellent.
I mean, she looks great.
her
And that's
body's insane.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But I want to say these women, Angelina Jolie, when you look at photos of her when she's 5, she had the lips. They're beautiful.
Right.
The little crack right here. I just got a little line.
Uh-huh.
But all these It's so horrible.
It's trendy though. And
Oh
you know
my
what's
God, all
funny
my
is
friends have had
It's
it.
on its way out, though.
Yeah, it is on the
People
way
are
out.
are starting to dissolve.
Or
Right.
the
and
cheekbones look
yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, there's also
Yeah.
buckle fat was having a moment. We're getting buckle fat removed,
Yes.
and now I'm seeing posts
Yes.
about getting it reinstated.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I again support people who want to like look
Yeah.
their best, but I think personally, I think the filler is an epidemic that is soon going to be out
It's
of the
dying
zeitgeist.
down.
Thank God. I'm going to do
Yeah.
my Catholic thing. Thank you.
To Whoopi above.
Yeah. The longer I'm in LA, I think I've been here 16 years now, and like I think back to Joan Rivers, and I'm like, she doesn't look weird. Like it
No.
looks normal, right? Like I think I'm just so used to it living here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Black liquid eyeliner.
Oh. Do you want to go?
I don't even know what that is.
Black.
I mean,
wanna
I know
take
what
this
eyeliner
first?
is.
Can you take it?
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
I don't like it. Kill it.
No, kill it.
I actually don't care.
I don't care either. I don't know what the
That's good.
difference between like that and regular eyeliner
Well,
is.
because it looks like liner.
Oh, like the cat wings?
Yeah.
I have a friend who does the cat wings.
I mean, some people it looks good on like Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah. Alex has the cat wings.
Oh,
You look
she
great.
It
looks
looks cute.
gorgeous. Is it liner?
Feel
Okay.
it.
I stand corrected.
My friend Lane, she does the cat eyes all the time. A little
Yeah.
bit more dramatic
But
than
it
Alex is.
does look good on some people.
It looks really good on her.
Yeah.
The only time I saw her not wearing it was the day after Kamala Harris lost, and I think she was just like
She
mourning.
cried it all
like,
off.
Yeah.
She just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Which, you know. Pickleball, fill it or kill it.
It's so funny. I was talking.
Do you
about,
play?
No, but
Your friends do.
yeah, and they were talking about it yesterday. I don't know because I've never played it before.
Okay, that's bonus content. We're gonna get you on a pickleball court.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
idea. I used to be kill it, and now I'm fill it. I
Ah.
recently lost my husband to pickleball, and I think it's a beautiful way to meet people and to be active. And yeah, who are we to judge people playing ping
Pickleball.
pong, but actually on
Is it as big as a tennis court?
no, it's like half the size.
It's louder too.
The only reason I would want to kill it is people are getting injured. I think that because people who are older than 25 are doing it, that they're more prone to injury. So
Right.
I say pickleball. I fill it with caution.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. West side of LA, Santa Monica, west of the 405.
I think you're going to be very shocked by
I can tell.
You're going to be very shocked because he makes fun of me and says I never leave the valley.
She doesn't.
I don't.
Never.
If I do, I Uber. I fill it.
Really?
Yes.
What about the west side?
Fill it.
No, but like, what about it? Do you like?
It reminds me more of New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a great energy when you're there.
Okay. What about you, Eric?
I mean, I fill it for those with the money to live a beautiful West Side life.
Right.
And the time to get over there.
And the time to
honestly.
get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
one day I might be a wealthy West Sider, so I would
Yeah.
never want to kill the people that might be my next door neighbors.
Yeah. I mean, Brentwood is kind of like the dream for me and Jake.
That's a
Brent,
beautiful
yeah,
place.
Beautiful.
that'd be nice. East side.
Phil, babe.
Yeah, I love the
Phil.
East side.
Fill it.
Really?
Yes.
When was the last time you were there? I feel like it was the 90s.
Well, you mean East Side? Like, what do you mean East?
Like Los Feliz, Echo Park.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I was there. I was in Echo Park. I can't remember the place, but a friend of mine was playing music there. And then, where did Ryan Salonen used to live? Silver Lake or Echo Park or?
I'm not sure. On the east side somewhere.
Yeah. I like there. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is. But Jill just moved there recently.
really?
Our member of our crew. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
No, it's a very. But isn't it a very? What do you call the kids that wear the hats?
Hipsters?
Yes.
Hipsters.
Isn't it very
yeah,
hipster?
it's very
Very
hipster.
hipster.
It's very hipster. And actually, like the gay scene, like West Hollywood, which isn't really so much the West Side, but like West Hollywood versus East Side gays. Like that is a distinction that like we kind of make colloquially.
I'm an East Side gay.
Yeah. So
You're an
East
East Side
Side is
gay.
like, flannel, chest hair, wife beater.
I'm feeling called
Oh,
out.
I actually like that. Where
No, yeah.
West.
West is a little more like lip filler,
Right.
not to
Yes.
generalize,
Right.
but like,
Yeah. No,
WeHo is a little more like
Right.
plastic.
Like Vince would like.
Yeah.
Vince, I would say, is more.
Oh, Vince toes the line.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because
Well-
Vince also like will walk out in, bell bottoms.
Stilettos with gold heel.
Yeah. He actually DJs at High Tops in Los Feliz from time
Oh,
to
so
time.
I've probably seen
you've
him
probably
there.
seen him.
Yeah,
He's
there
so
all the time.
beautiful.
I'll send you a picture after
Yeah,
the show.
he's
Can't
so
wait.
beautiful. Yeah. Good looking kid.
So
I
yeah,
have to
East
stop
Side.
calling you guys kids, but you are
You
kids
can
to
call me
me.
a kid as long as
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they say, like, celebrities, like, they stay the age that they got famous at. I will stay the age that I met Phyllis at. So I'm forever
Aw.
23.
Well, and I always said you were 23 even when
I
you were
know.
28.
Yeah.
I always
And if I'm
just,
23 or 24.
there
So,
you go.
yeah. Tattoo sleeves. Fill it or kill it.
Sleeves,
Yeah. Full sleeves.
kill it.
Kill it.
Fill it.
Fill
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
would love to rub my hand up a tattoo arm while doing unspeakable things.
I remember, like, I used to be like, like, I'm not crazy about tattoos. And then there was this one guy at the gym before COVID, and he just, like, became my gym crush. And
Yeah.
he's, like, all tatted
Yeah.
up. And I was, yeah, he's cute.
Do you have tattoos?
I do not.
Okay, and you don't.
I don't.
Okay.
No.
So I particularly do not like them on women. When I see a woman with a sleeve, and I had a friend who had them, and she goes, I don't know why like all these Hell's Angel looking dudes keep hitting on me at bars. And I'm about to say, well, look at your arm. So I'm sorry.
Paying rent.
Kill
Fill
it.
it or kill it. I
Kill
kill
it.
it big time. Mine keeps going up 4% or 3%, whatever the legal limit is.
Yeah.
They absolutely max that out.
Yeah, no, kill it.
Kill it.
Yeah.
All right, few more. Chickpea pasta.
Fill it.
Yeah, fill it.
Protein.
I
Yes.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake is a major kill it. I
Really?
can't even, because, like, he's a chef and he loves cooking.
Yeah.
So anything that's like knockoff, he's not a fan.
He's so cute.
Las Vegas.
Kill.
Hill.
Phil, I
Phil.
love Vegas.
Oh,
I love
God.
it so much. Well, you went there for work. So
I
you're-
went there for work, and I'd have to be there sometimes for 10 days.
Oh, I'm
That
so
sounds
sorry.
terrible.
That sounds-
A
and I-
weekend is
And I'd
nuts.
come home, and my husband at the time would say, you're cursing like a drunken sailor, because I was around men all day long, and and
Well, the worst men of humanity go to Las
That's
Vegas.
true.
Yeah.
that's
and
true.
I
I
think
don't.
it's a
I don't. The
garbage
restaurants.
city.
Yeah, it is.
The
The-
restaurants are great.
The food is good.
food
If you
is
have to go
great.
for more than a day and a half,
I'm-
you feel
yeah.
like you're in hell.
Yeah.
And I understand that there are great shows. God bless. I'm going
Yeah.
to see The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere soon.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
And
that's-
apparently
yeah.
It's very controversial right now. Whatever.
I'm sure it's great.
Why is it controversial?
Because it's like they're using a lot of AI to fill in
Oh,
the movie
okay.
to make it work in the Sphere.
My brother
and
saw the Eagles there, and he said
Oh,
it was.
Oh, cool.
all I want to do is like be on mushrooms at the Sphere.
There
Like,
you
that's
go.
all I want.
There you go.
My aunt. Never mind.
Okay.
All right, last one. Pardoning P. Diddy. Fill it or kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it.
It's a big kill. It's a big. Let's not end on a P. Diddy note. I'll give you a couple more. Purple lipstick.
Am I allowed to say? I think it looks pretty on some African American women.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
skin tone dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's very like style specific.
Yeah.
And when it's good, and when it's bad, it's BAD.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Tanning beds. I feel like this is very your time. Sorry.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
Kill it, or
It's
it
a
will kill
kill
you
it,
first.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
I've done a
right.
couple spray tans. Have you done them before?
I've never. The only time I did a little tan was my school did a musical called Once on This Island.
That is
And-
one of the only plays I've ever been in.
Well,
Yeah.
we should not have been in it because it's
I know.
written for all black people.
2002 was when I was in it.
I
Yeah.
was 2006 maybe, and we would like use
You got a
Jergens
tan.
self tanner.
Oh
it's
my
not. I'm not
God.
saying it was okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the last
Yeah.
time I used any tanner. Yeah.
I went, so a friend of mine who you've met, Jessica Fischenfeld, she's a friend of the show. She and I met 25 years ago at USTAN, a musical theater camp on Long Island. And we've been friends ever since. But we were talking about this recently. She had a brunch at her house a few days ago. And it is very weird to think about a bunch of 10-year-old kids. I'm from Texas, but I spent my summers in New York. A bunch of kids on Long Island, like
Doing once
on this island. And I remember, like, I had the original Broadway cast recording. And I think the name of my character was like Tauntaun. I was like the dad.
Yes, you
were.
were.
You Tauntaun? Yeah.
No, I was not
No.
Tauntaun, but
Okay.
I love the story. When I saw the show on Broadway, I was like obsessed with
yeah.
it. What I do want to see though is Once on This Long Island, and I
Yeah.
feel like
Oh wait, why did I never think of
that
that?
should be done.
You need to write that.
Well,
I'll write it with you. Just
we'll workshop it.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do the tanner, but I remember I did, like, at one point do like the accent because I had the original cast recording
On this
just
island.
on one word. I remember like the guy who played Tauntaun, he said blah 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 blah, jewel of the Antilles. And so I got up on stage and I was like, Jewel. And this girl, she looks like a linebacker now. I don't remember her name. Her name was Mandy or something like that. But she's a big Trumper now. She's fuck her.
Yeah.
But
A linebacker that likes Trump. Okay.
yeah. But I remember her saying like, it's not Jewel, it's Jewel. Like just very, very like.
Fuck you, Mandy.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, I mean, she was trying to like slap the cultural appropriation out of me from a young age.
Which,
so maybe she's not as Trumpy as I thought.
Yeah, at her heart, she's actually trying to
Yeah,
honor.
right.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, Eric.
What
This
a
was
pleasure. I
lovely.
want to follow you on your podcast.
Yes,
Please,
we'll go
I
to
will
a show
follow
too.
you.
I would love that.
And you know what? Congrats on building a gorgeous podcast. Your energy
Thank
is
you.
stunning, and
Oh.
I'm so grateful that you asked me to be here. To
Oh,
chat
it
with
was
you
worth
both.
every
So
second of
cheers
it.
to you all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. Salute.
Hey, Philistines. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. For more Filling in Phyllis, follow us on social media. That's at Filling in Phyllis on Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, check out our YouTube where you can find full episodes, bonus content, and so much more. While you're at it, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment wherever it is that you're watching or listening. That's a huge help for us as we get this podcast off the ground. Thank you so much for listening.
We love you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.